I'd like to first provide a bit of background on the progression of our facility plans for Halifax Shipyard as it relates to NSPS. Since winning the bid for the combatant programme, we've been very busy reviewing our plans with our customers, international experts, and with the independent third-party assessor, First Marine International, or FMI, to ensure that we were developing a shipyard that would not only be efficient and effective, but would meet the target state benchmark required by the NSPS procurement process that was established by FMI. Now that our facility plans are mature, and we have begun the process of construction, preparation, demolition, and in some cases construction, we'd like to take you through them. I will ask a member of our facilities team here at Irving Shipbuilding to take us through the plans in more detail in a moment. But before I do, I'd like to provide a brief status update as to where we are with our programs. We currently have approximately 1,200 employees at Irving Shipbuilding, and about 900 of those are here in the shipyard. We continue to work on our FELEX midlife extension program, with 2 ships complete and 2 in the yard currently, and we expect that program to complete in 2017. We are also working on the 9 Hero-class midshore patrol vessels for the Canadian Coast Guard, with 4 of those ships delivered and 5 remaining. Ship 5 has been launched, and number 6 sits in the centre of the yard today preparing for launch. That program is expected to complete in 2014. We're now working along the schedule associated with NSPS, having signed the AOPS definition contract in March of this year. Under the first 2 tasks of this contract, we are focused on producing a detailed AOPS ship design so that we are prepared for production in 2015. We are also working in close partnership with our Tier 1 suppliers on supplier engagement, integrated logistical support, production planning, and engineering. We're also acquiring long lead items for the vessels and conducting overall project management and planning activities. We held an AOPS supplier development session on May 15th, to which we had more than 520 companies participate. 50% of those companies were Nova Scotia firms, and we had individual business-to-business meetings with more than 40 of them. Our Tier 1 suppliers also participated in the event and were able to meet with individual firms on their own requirements, both those associated with the NSPS programs and in some cases other projects that they're working on. So as we progress the AOPS program according to the schedule, we must also ensure that our yard modernisation plans move in sync, preparing the facilities, acquiring the new equipment, and formulating new processes in order to be ready for the production phase. As you can see, the transformation is very significant. It'll involve the demolition and reconstruction of most of our shipbuilding facilities in the north end of this yard. With this transformation process, portions of the current yard will be shut down while the new facilities are built. We will continue to work on FELEX midlife refits during this construction phase, and we will continue to work in other commercial and other ship repair business using our Nova Dock. We are currently bidding on new contracts and recently had the Marine Atlantic Ferry Blue Patties in the dock for repairs. However, it is important to note that regrettably, our workforce will undergo reductions as the midshore patrol vessel program nears completion, as we proceed with the demolition and yard modernisation plans and before the AOPS program begins production in 2015. It's difficult to predict numbers on the potential reductions with complete accuracy, as the continuation of the FELEX program and commercial projects that we may successfully secure will certainly impact on the number of employees we require. We hate to see our skilled employees go, but unfortunately, is part of the shipbuilding industry's historical ebb and flow that will continue until we are underway with our programs to build Canada's new combatant fleet. We do assess our requirement for skilled trades on a weekly basis and match them with the needs in our yard at that time. We expect the workforce will require further reduction by the end of the third quarter of this year, at which time we then expect to just have normal ups and downs until we begin to ramp back up with production on AOPS. Employees who are laid off will be provided with links to organisations seeking skilled, experienced labour, and we will make every attempt to stay in touch with them so that when we begin to ramp up again in 2015, they will have an opportunity to return. Our goal is to be in the position to hire back our employees once production on the AOPS programme is underway in 2015. The $300 million investment in Halifax Shipyard is necessary to ready our facilities, equipment, and people to take on the production of Canada's new combatant fleet, and no one is more anxious to get started than our employees are. The modernisation programme will equip our shipbuilders with new machinery and equipment housed in brand new, state-of-the-art facilities, all of which will mean new, more efficient processes. It will allow us to take on these exciting new contracts over the next 25 to 30 years and ensure our workforce will grow over the life of these contracts. Halifax, Nova Scotia, will be the home to the most modern shipyard in North America. I'd now like to hand the presentation over to Charles Clough, our Yard Modernisation Manager here, to take you through some of the details of the changes that have already begun and will continue over the next 18 months.